Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Wagwan. What's up, everyone? Welcome. All right, so sound check. So Miller, wagwan. The people them a deal with. Gary Ferran, big up. Witters World in the building. Track Universe, wagwan. Wagwan people with there, you know. Come for telling you wagwan. Yeah, man, we're here to tell you what's happening. Yep. Big up to Late and Levy on this this article, you know. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about what go on, you know. Wanna deal with Kevin Mott, Steve Robb there, MED there, Track Monkey there, Devon Porter me there, you know. So what go on? Rachel there. People, no like up the streamers on the forward. Like up the streamers on the forward. Yeah, man, like up the streamers on the forward. Respect and thanks. Hey, I'm going to a story now. I do a video earlier today, you know. And somebody said, boy, coach, me not like that red jersey there, you know. Because it looked like your switch. Where you said Turkey gone with you too. That was a real cracker still. Me have to laugh. And said Turkey gone with coach. No, that's a coach still there, man. Don't not chat some man. Turkey. I'm a matter of fact, me no eat turkey. So the turkey sandwich nah go something there. Me no eat turkey, so it nah go work. You get me? It nah go work. But if anybody want to go turkey for them problem, you know. You see me I say? What is too dry? I say Sonia, yeah man, real jam rock. Anyways, people, I have a story, an article that was written by Bridging Leighton Levy. I'm going to share it to them know, so they can hear what go on, you know, the whole J3 things. And you see, agents, I've been hearing this, you know, to be honest, I've been hearing this, that are the agents them are the problem, are the agents them are the problem. Well, this agent come out and I say, yo, a full time now, no know what go on, you know. A full time now, the agents them stop get blame. And the people them were supposed to get the blame. You see me I say? Well, say turkey money is real money. Yo, me I wait till reach about 100 people, and also me I wait till the likes. Me I wait till RDD like the video, so we can kick off the conversation. Share the live. Big up to the people on Facebook. Big up to the people on Facebook. I don't know it go. Bless upon yourself. Tech game. Big up yourself. No, tech game, me just I tell us say me have on that same shirt and the people them I say, yo, if me something there, no. if me gone a Turkey, cause I heard something that make, you know. So me just tell you know what go on. So yeah, still news, but hey Fabs, what you deal with? Big up yourself, you know. Christine, what go on over the Caribbean section there? What they call it? The Lesser Antilles or the Greater Antilles? We don't know, you know. No, hey Fabs, you don't miss nothing. We don't start getting anything yet. So, all right, so we have over 100 now. I'm going to tell the people them go on based off this article. Big up to Sportsmax, big up to Leighton Levy. So, agent blast J3 over mishandling of relay qualification efforts. And they cite lack of communication. All right. So, track and field agent Claude Bryan has launched a scathing rebuke of the J3As, which is the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, accusing the organization of unprofessionalism, poor communication, and creating damaging narratives around athletes to cover up its failure or failures, particularly in the case of his client, Ryiem Forde. So people may just give you as is, you know. You can in turn come to the conclusion, want to think about this based on what is presented here. Seeing? Alicine Brown, big up yourself. All right. So this might ruffle some people feathers still in, but as me said, me just put out information and then you guys can be the judge. In a detailed and pointed statement, Bryan outlined a sequence of missteps by the J3 that he believes contributed to confusion and inefficiency in Jamaica's men's 4x100 meter relay qualification efforts for 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. He also expressed serious concern that athletes are being unfairly portrayed as unpatriotic. So the athletes, I'm going to get that moniker there, or unwilling to represent the country, when in reality, the federation's lack of planning and communication is often the root cause of their unavailability. And this is just one agent, you know. And like me say, I've heard before that the agents are the mastermind. They are the problem. And this agent is debunking that argument that I have heard before. Now, the warning signs, he said, were clear as early as May. On May 11, 2025, all lovers of Jamaica track and field realized the nation had failed to automatically qualify for the Tokyo men's 4x100 meters, Bryan stated. Despite this early realization, he contends the J3 failed to develop and share a clear qualifying strategy with stakeholders in a timely manner. So I think the emphasis here is in a timely manner, right? By June 27, when the 8 finalists in the men's 100 meter were confirmed at the national championships, Bryan expected that a plan would have already been in motion. However, it wasn't until Sunday, June 29, 2 full days after the 100 meter final in the Barbados relay effort, that Bryan first received word from the J3 expressing interest in Ryiem Forde's participation in the relay effort. That interest came via a WhatsApp message, and it came from a friend who had been approached by someone from the J3, followed by a formal email inquiry later that day. People don't listen to what go on, you know. This was my first time being aware that the National Federation had an interest in Forde, which is more than 2 months after failing to qualify. He wrote. Now, that same Sunday, June 29 afternoon, I got a WhatsApp message from a J3 official asking about Mr. Forde's availability for Barbados. Brian responded promptly via email addressed to the J3 president, the general secretary, and other officials. He expressed frustration at the lack of prior communication, noting that a missive outlining the Federation's qualifying plans prior to or immediately after the trials would have been both helpful and respectful to the athletes' time and commitments. A missive from the J3 in advance of the trials to potentially 100-meter finalists outlining 4x100 qualified plans would have been appreciated and helpful in making qualifications plans, Brian wrote. Perhaps it was sent to those whom you considered possibilities, but we just were not included. He explained that Forde had personal obligations on the weekend of the Barbados Grand Prix, that's July 5, and could not attend on such short notice. Still, he made it clear that Forde was available for future relay efforts, specifically London and the Knockout Championships, as he had seen in the media that there would be Tokyo relay attempts at these meets. It would be appreciative if a detailed qualifying plan would have could be sent to the federation so that the federation, athletes, coaches, and agents are all on the same page, the email read. Ryiem welcomes the opportunity to contribute to the qualifying process. Notably, a J3 official on Friday, July 11 expressed, we are in discussions with the coaches and everybody, and we are engaging everybody to see if we can get the best persons possible. So we are working not just in isolation, we are working with the coaches, managers, agents, and everybody. In response, Brian questioned the extent of that engagement as it pertains to London. I asked of the J3 where is the engagement with Mr. Forde's coaches, managers, and agents. Is it that for this J3, some athletes, coaches, managers, agents, and everybody are worthy of the respect of being communicated with, while others are not? So this sounds like somebody who is very frustrated. While Forde's unavailability of Barbados was communicated on June 29, the J3 took days to respond. It wasn't until July 3 that Brian received a call asking about Forde's availability for the Knockout Championships. He replied within the hour by email, confirming Forde was available for both the 100 meters and the 4x100 meter relay at Knockout. Still, there was no update on London. Now the more pressing engagement. Brian emphasized that despite their timely responses, the J3's delayed communication continued to cause confusion. Barbados, we responded immediately that he was unable to attend. London, we responded that we are available. Nakak, we responded that we are available. Additionally, we have been responding expeditiously, something the J3 has not reciprocated. It wasn't until June 7, 8 days after his initial message, that Brian received a WhatsApp message from a J3 official asking about Forde's availability for London. Brian replied once more via detailed email copied copied to the entire JHA leadership. This is serious. To date, and alarmingly, no plan has been received from the governing body of the sport. Brian wrote, given your message now, I ask Does the J3 have plans to secure a British visa for Ryiem? We have lost a week on account of the failure of the J3 to respond to the email. B. Does the J3 have plans to secure tickets? Where in Italy are the athletes going for this camp? D. Who will be the management coach for this camp? The situation has also raised broader questions, according to Brian. The J3 could posit that a factor for the London trip. However, with due respect to the athletes who this may envelop, the following questions would be left dangling. Since the J3 president and other J3 high-ranking officials repeatedly pronounced that they have a relay qualification plan, one which a few have been asking for but not yet been privy to. Would that not have included a securing resources to cater to the London trip? How do you justify sending an athlete from Jamaica who is not in the London meet, who finished behind Mr. Forde on the trip? That's the London trip. And I guess that sound like a Watson. Why send a 4x1 female team to Barbados? Then that team had already qualified. Well, me can understand that because them need practice. You need fringe athletes to get in runs because the top 3 will be doing their pet event. So you're going to need backup. So me can understand that. In that same message, Brian reaffirmed that Forde remained available and willing to run on the 4x1 team in London if properly included in the Federation's plans. His frustration, however, was not just logistical. Brian also took issue with how some J3 officials, he claims, have used the media to cast athletes in a negative light, blaming them for missed opportunities when the underlying issue is often a lack of coordination and professional handling by the Federation. I submit all of this as in the past, as recent as the 2024 4x4 qualification effort. A high-ranking J3 official misspoke, thus casting my athlete in a bad light, he explained. The media is being used by some to generate effective responses of dislike and anger toward the athlete and his team. Not every athlete or short notice can just drop what they are doing to fly to Barbados to compete. Brian added that to this day, no comprehensive plan has been shared with him. More troubling, he said, is that Forde only learned of his exclusion from the London relay team via an internet article on July 10, rather than being formally notified by the J3s. Mr. Forde, an athlete who finished 4th in the 100 meter at national trials, was not a part of the original London setup and only found out about his exclusion from the London attempt via an internet article and not from the Federation charged with stewardship of our island track and field athletes. People, me so finish. The lack of transparency, according to Brian, has become a recurring theme in J3's operations. Each time the J3 becomes involved in team selection, there is some drama, and their decisions at teams invoke feelings of manipulation and vindictiveness, followed by misleading articles in the media. He warned that if this trend continues, it could lead to reputational damage, not just for the athletes, but for the Federation itself. Some would say we run the risk that the J3 is a model of spiteful behavior, and as such, Mr. Forde can expect to be soaked by them again in the not too distant future for not competing in Barbados and having his story heard. Hey, Brian's sentiment ends as a call for better governance, clarity, and professionalism from the J3. With the clock ticking toward Tokyo, the stakes for Jamaica's relay ambitions and athlete relations have never been higher. What say you now, people? I know that was a mouthful, you know. Really, really full. That come like when you have a hot dumpling. You see me? Hot dumpling. Mouthful. To burn you up. So, let me check out what go on in the comment section because this seem hot. Let me zoom in a little bit. Get bigger. People, want to say. Let me catch a comment them, people. Chat, wanna say chat? Why? Is this gonna be bad for Ryiem? Hey. All right, so let me start with Shauna K. Shauna K, I don't know why his athlete was not made available for world relays. So we don't know if if they were checked or they were contacted, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Track chat, big up yourself. Where's the Dex zone? You know, easy, you know. Scratching. Where RD there, sir? I did not say scratching. Here they know. You get new background. No, sir, me have this a background a long time. Me have multiple backgrounds. I'm glad people are now speaking out. Marva Lloyd say heard. Here you know. Look, even if we qualify, we're not gonna medal. Elva, big up yourself, Elva. Some of these agents wants to be all up in a country's business just because they are the agent of an athlete of that country. However, some of them get some things correct, but not all the time. People, this is, I'm going to put up that commenter. This is coming from a past athlete, you know, Elva Goldburn, you know, people. She represent Jamaica. And if you know, you know. So me just put up that comment there. Essentially what she's saying, it is clear. Sometimes the agent go on like them, right? But me could see what go on. Me could see what some more people say. We not gonna get J3 always have a problem with athletes in Jamaica all the way back in the 80s. All right. Endless Brian needs to STFU agents and the three stripe coaches are the problem. He has debunked nothing. He got adequate time. How much time does he need? 3 months. It's a grand collusion. Remember, Glenn Mills said something similar relating to poor communications previously. Dwayne Bygrave, it's way before the 80s. Is this the real Elva Goldburn? If so, big up yourself. You are a Jamaican legend. Enough respect. Yes, Devon Porter, she man. J3 know about the schedule for at least a year before so they should have sent it out with the coaches so they can prepare their athletes. But the coaches them know to doing. Me not side with that comment they're doing because the coaches they already know. Remember last year, some of them said them never know, you know. And the end of the championship, it was announced. So they know that it was going to be held. Prepare yourself just in case you're picked. So me can't agree with that part there. They pick and choose who they want to on the relays. It's politics. That's another thing. I have been having some discussion too with some people, some coaches, and you know, some people have said the same thing. You know, it's like a friend thing. That argument is out there, and then some agents don't want to, allow their athletes to be a part of this group, or I want to put Alabalu. Yo, Jamaicans, may I tell you, we're not too nice when they come on to certain thing. Big up yourself, you read Christy. Elva, you may be right. Not surprising, they don't check emails, it seems. Wow. JAAA is responsible for travel plans. For something pertaining, is hold on. JAAA responsible for travel plans, the athletes traveling to represent the country for Diamond League. Is that so? So isn't the J3 responsible when it comes on to World Championship, but JAAA is responsible when it comes on to Olympic? Am I correct or am I wrong? I don't know, because me I swear doing Bygrave said J3 not tired fina bangarang. Boy, I don't know. Yes, they know, and 99% they wait till the last minute to ask the coaches to make the athletes available when they already have the schedule. But when I say Elva, me think say the coaches them know from last year, no. So me no think say the J3 should be blamed in that regard. It might not be timely, but the coaches and the athletes should be prepared, knowing that these people can call on them anytime. Well, probably some probably might say, yo, you're talking crap, coach. Well, you talk, say, when we have my training program right and everything planned to the team, I can't just make a decision of a switch up just because the J3 them lazy or late upon them information. So that is the next thing. Ryiem Forde must run ahead of Rowan Watson on that relay team. He's near a yard quicker right now. Them are gonna make Ford go Turkey, Yo, hey Marcia, watch it, watch it. Whoa, this doesn't sound good. J3 have been like this for years, but nobody tried to change the policy. J3 needs to do better. Tenacious Prayer Warrior, big up yourself. Why does Jamaica always have problems in our sports? Boy, Devon, I think if football have problem, we have problem over here, too. He said what he said. Everybody can tell lie upon them. J3 need to go with the foolishness, man. What's the issue, coach? Which me go read over that again. Ryiem Forde agent blast J3 because him feel say him athlete I get push aside and lack of communication, timely communication. Them not like the agent cause him not fall in line, plain and simple. But if you notice, Raquel, this based on the article we just read, it states that the agent, when he gets his WhatsApp messages, the man write back an email. And that is for email trail, So he must stay upon the professional side. I mean, you can have WhatsApp trail to yes, but the man has stay upon the professional side. WhatsApp can be formal, but it is more of an informal way, in my estimation. So, I mean, I don't know. Any clippings of the relay practice? No. J3 and change, man. Them too comfortable. Summary got in late. But just give the summary, Miss Powell. TY, big up yourself. J3 is bad at their job. These are not serious professional people. J3 need to change the standard. Presidents, VP, secretary need to be on the board for more than 8 years. Then they come with new ideas. Steve Robb, Ford finished fourth at trial, so wouldn't he be automatically be a part of the 4x1? I remember J3 changed that policy, because of some little things were going on the previous year, So if you're in the top 3 or you're in the top 4, it don't necessarily means that you are going to be selected. Remember that. I'm a drag on the memory. Is this Elva that have Yes, Leon Price, she same one. The agent a look something for himself. Man, him spoil the man chance. His record is did want a Jamaican athlete broke beyond the hold on. So why is this now an issue? Top 4 is automatic for relay. So why was Ford? Marvel Lloyd, I think the J3 had made the adjustment because of some shenanigans last season. So it's not, if you're coming at the top 4, you're safe. They have the right to select who they want to select. Remember the Taekwondo Tracy thing last year? It caused them to do a different thing, you know. Should it not be the top 4 athletes always the choices for the relays with a couple subs run in the other early rounds? No, they are not responsible for a Diamond League. That's what I'm thinking, Elva. So what that person was saying, J3 is for the World Athletics competitions. Exactly. Guys, the policy has changed. Only the top 3 spots at trials automatically qualify for selections to relay. Thank you, Shem, because I've been saying, and that came about because of the Taekwondo Tracy and Cajun Golson situation. So you might come top 4, but you're not necessarily you're going to be a part of the team. Nothing no wrong with 2 days after. Shem, when and why would that be changed? Steve Robb, because of the situation with Taekwondo Tracy. Remember the situation with Taekwondo Tracy? With us world, big up yourself. J3 is the greatest organization in sports. I love J3. Toughy, big up. Paper Trail. Remember this going on for years. Last year, remember Cajun and Taekwondo. Yup. WhatsApp is faster. Yeah. WhatsApp is faster, yes. But if you have your phone and your email set up on your phone, I see him where as WhatsApp. Because you hit the send button, you can check. Right now, if somebody send an email to me now, I just take up my phone and I see email. So 6 or 1.5 dozen of the other. Algie, big up. What you say? YouTube now send out the notification. YouTube, send out my notification. Big up the people them on Facebook, same way. Joan Clark said, big up yourself. Tashio's World. Big up yourself, Tashia. Tashios. Name the unique. So why run if you're not gonna get place you run for? You run for make the top 3 so you can make the team. You don't run for make really doing Bravo. By Grave, sorry. Lamardo's music mix. Should Oblique be running in the 4x1 before such a tough 100? Maybe Ford should be in instead. I mean, I don't know what his coach is doing. I guess he want to prepare him for a tough situation, run a race, and then go back in for a tough stock field. So I guess that's what they are working on. I'm not sure. It might not make sense to us, but the coach know him do. So they could turn around and select the runner who came last at trial. Yes, that could be a possibility. Yes, I think it was after the Taekwondo situation they made adjustment to the rule. Correction is not because of Tracy. That's been going on way before. No, Elva. You see the situation with normally, I think at the top 6 them normally select, right? But are put in at the relay pool. But because of the Taekwondo came out and lash out against the J3s and Maurice Wilson, the technical leader, they made an adjustment to the top 3 will be safe. However, the others will be based on who they decide to choose to be a part of the relay team. Because Goulson never met the top one. He never met the top 6, and I think Taekwondo was before him, and there was some argument because he was selected over Taekwondo. Coach, it sounds like JFF, J3 have their preference and just invite the runners knowing it's too late for them to commit. Taekwondo arise. Them need all 8 of them in the final because they also have 4x1 mix relay to run. I agree. It used to be top 4, but now it's top 3 guaranteed spot. I like the idea of the top 3. Then J3 picks the next. Example, if Tia is healthy, she should be selected for the relay. Maybe because Watson already over that side with the MVP. That could be, and that could be saving where the finances is concerned. I think that situation with Tracy was politics at its finest. That's not even a try about the top 3 athletes because this could be a case of ego as well because they keep messaging him on WhatsApp and he keep replying via email. Can be easily misinterpreted. True, that's a good look. So that may I say I keep it the professional way and them just need a quick answer, like somebody said. But me believe the email is a quick answer too. But I communicated with you a particular way. Why can't you communicate with me a particular way? Or the said way that I communicated with you. So I don't know. Top 3 is not safe either. Don't be surprised if Golson end up on it with him slow self. Is it true that Oblique pulled out of the Diamond League 100? Who said that? Who said him pull out? Rachel, I don't know if nothing like that. So J3 wants to dictate the sports. So if Tia is recovered and fit before the world, she might get a spot on. I don't know. There's always that possibility. Yes, there's no mixed relay for this year. It's next year that I go start. Golson coach grease some palms. Ron Watson and Golson are gonna make it to worlds. Just watch. Tracy a problem. All right, Papine boss. Interesting. It's not about who is quicker or not. It is who's the adequate person for that position. The corner, Rowan Watson, that's a no-no. Ryiem is already tried and proven. Coach, it sound like a bossa youth and eater food mentality. Yeah, but it now go start it, Nadine. I saw it on Instagram from Erin, but I don't know if he was just trolling or if it's true. Frederick Thompson, Oblique is running the relay 3 hours before the 100, so that should not be a problem. Is it 3 hours or 2 hours? Anyways, I don't see where he's not there. See the 100 meters there. Azu, Blake, Lowe, Zarnel, Noah, Oblique, Simbini, Tiboho. So that is the lineup. So he's still in the field. So I don't know of him not being in the field. You see that, Rachel? These technical directors need to stop favoritizing their athletes. We see it happen at the U20 and senior level with Mr. Riley and Mr. Wilson. One track hero. The agent is acting up for a different reason. This is not a world championship. Ford will be on the team. We don't need distractions. The guys in London can make the team qualify. A 1 mini world championship, that man. Hey, I guess, people want to be on the team, so that, I help the team qualified. So make sure some spot secure. So we don't know. Yo, this thing have become it just have become a way, man. I don't know if me like the trend where these things are go. It's always gonna be a fight. Agent and coaches versus the federation. and then the athletes are the ones that are placed in the middle of it, and they are left at the mercies of the, what do you call it now, the confrontation between these two entities, one representing the, well, both of them representing the athlete. So oh my, it is inconceivable that an organization should have this much issues season after season with different clubs, agents, and athletes. That go on for true. Last year, Kemba beat Alana at trials, and Alana was selected over Kemba. Then Kemba was selected last minute. Yup. Plus, persons who made themselves available for World Relay would get the preference. Yes, man thing. Wasn't Ford running in the Murphy Classic this weekend? Yeah, you ran there. So the change in relay selection caused persons to not trust the method for selection. It just set away, yeah, man. For me, and this is my opinion, and this is the reason for my opinion. Once you make the final, you should be in for consideration. You know why? Because you can change an entire team for the final of a relay. In time past, you couldn't do that. Right? So you can actually do that now. Remember, you're gonna need, and when you bring all 8 finalists, probably not everyone running up. But when you look at it, you can give the persons who actually make the top 3 a chance to focus on their event and not be distracted. I know they will be distracted in trying to see the team qualify, yes, but in terms of distracting with running, that is my humble suggestion. And then we eliminate this thing about top 3, and then you select people based off whatever. Now, if somebody out of the top 8 or outside the top 3 get injured, then you know that person is out, and you still have other people leave, you know, for support the thing. It just set away. The change in the relay selection. All right. Then Ali say, so coach, today the race I go run. Which race I go run today? No? Jamaica not going Panam U20. They going the Junior Pan American Games. They made Brianna Campbell and the other American junior who finished second at trials waste their money. But is it the federation that did that one track hero? But look on the under 18 them we are training the whole season and the next year, and suppose somebody have a one shot in the under 18 and the next year that I go on. So everybody I get beaten through that. Yo, coach, all I want to see come World Championship is Akeem to Civil to Level to Kishian. Go qualify for the Worlds in London. Almost 300 people on the live. Look at the likes. Like up. People don't like this. When I don't like the stream, I don't know who the person that like. You know, we only see the numbers. So you don't have to worry about, oh, you don't support coaches that, but me come over here for see what I go on. So if me like it, I'm gonna know say me. No, me nah know. But once you come over here and I watch, just like the stream, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Jamaica athletics has more complications than a pregnancy. But I know every pregnancy have complication, Marky Wiz. Arona might have a bad day at finals. Yup. Courtney Montague, Navas to get his time for the 800. Yes, we did a video on that already. Onika, what go on? You're late for sure. Donovan Lewis. Brian Level is the best corner runner based on his 200 meter plus 99400. Brian should be third leg. Yup. I agree that once you make the final, you should be considered, and then the coach decides on the final four for the finals. No one outside of the 8 finalists should be selected. That's what I am saying. Because when you do that, you secure a spot. Look on Kemba Nelson. She was in it and she wasn't taken. I know that probably has to do with money issue, but she never make it. But them have to end up spend money for carry her in again, even though she was close by still. But when you carry these people, you look out for injuries and any eventualities that might take place. Is it me? Yes, but they have the option to choose from the 200 runners as well. Oh, but most time the 200 runners, them run the 100 race. So remember, like a Brian Level and Ryiem Forde, them run the 200 too. So you know, so them are going to a mix. You see me? A fourth runner should be the fastest athlete available to run. 1 to 3 automatic. If that's it, then everything would be more simple. But that is it, Marky, and it's still a cause problem. Over the years, when you're growing up in school, the top 4 really and top to run individual event. So why change that now? Because school different from professional doing. Track Diamond, big up. Due to the constant incompetence of the J3s, it is expected that the general public will accept the mediocrity for standard. We deserve much more. Lakeisha, civil to Akeem, to Level to Thompson. Rob Smith, what go on? They change Panam U20 athletic champs to October, and J3 say they have no interest to participate. However, they will try to attend the June Pan American Games in late August. But if them change it one track era, yeah, me know that, right? But if them change it, I not really you think athletes are available after in a full swing of school October? Me not think so. The UK and most European countries select a squad regardless of speed or placement in the 100 final. But you see the UK and most Europeans, they have people already track diamond that have already been in the thick of things. They have systems in place to ensure that athletes stay together. Jamaicans train all over the place, and we never can get everybody at one place. We no need all 8 100-meter finalists. 4 100 person, then choose from the 200 and hurdles group. No room for bench warmers who want to participate in the top 4. We should be open to. No, we don't need no hurdlers. And the same 200 people them are on the 100. We have Level, we have Ryiem Forde. We know so them people are gonna run it. So we don't need no more from the 200. Hurdlers, you think hurdler 100 are same thing? Oh, YouTube never send a notification. Do you think this is why Sachin Dennis made sure he switched countries? Sachin no switch country. You know, say Sachin running the international aspect of it is not indicative that he has switched country, It doesn't equate to that, people. Sachin has not switched. He's still a Jamaican. Bianca Knight did not finish in the top 4 in the US trial, but run the third leg in the world record remains 4x1. Yo, Jamie, too much cooks in the kitchen, and everybody thinks that them are chef. The athletes that don't make themselves available for world relays should not be included in the final squad once they weren't injured. You can't have other athletes putting their bodies on the line. Coach, what's your opinion on Sportsmax closing down? Me give me opinion already, you know, it's just a sad moment. We have a live about this already. Sad. So, coach, is it that Ford came fourth in trials and J3 now want to use him on the team? I don't know. I can't say that is the case. Him agent say them not communicate timely, and him have a problem with that. When they qualify the team, you who did not make yourself available get the chance to go. It's unfair. Chemistry is one of the key ingredients. Look at Japan and Spain. Sports Guru, big up yourself. Hope Tia makes the world championship team because the ideal 4x100 would be Tina to Shelly, to Sherika, to Tia. That no sound bad enough. Which country in the Ash? Which country he will be representing? Sumila, big up yourself. Hurdlers, no, you're only setting up to get hurt. They are not 100-meter running. They are hurdlers for a reason. If no one is available, and yes, you can put, Modu select a hurdler. He should switch. He's too good for Jamaica. So, coach, what happened to Ford? It look like him not they him get dropped from the team, you know. Guru, we can't have an injured person that is not fully recovered to anchor. It will be a disaster. Just reach coach. Bless up. Big up Angela. Agent should have waited until after the team selected, cause then man up at J3 petty. But he said that in the article, Rob Smith, then this might put his client at risk. Well, as far as we know, Tajiago, he will be at the Diamond League. He might open up at the Diamond League. Well, not open up. After his recovery, he's going to be at the Diamond League in London. So let's see if he will be selected, if he's going to prove his fitness. He has already gotten the qualifying standard. So let's see. Lavelle did finish fourth in the 100 trials last year, and he wasn't on the relay. Yeah, we know that Dennis Dobson, like we said, J3 change the rule. They said only the top 3 is secure, so them can go anywhere else to get it. As a fourth place finisher, you should be at minimum an alternative. Well, yeah, alternate for the 100. Ford have to get selected. Remember, Ian Forbes, J3 VP is at JC Old Boy and chairman for sports at JC. Tia won't be injured come world, so that wouldn't be an issue. Why hasn't the J3 put together A and B squads and have both compete? Get the qualification out the way and create healthy competition for the game squad. That's a good point. But again, well, I can't think for them. So I don't know why them never have 2 teams ago. But we might see the Great Britain with 2 teams. But remember them at them backyard them in, so it's kind of easier for them, you know. But it is what it is. I think if we not put a stop to this regular back and forth with agents and the federation, and we just have a big man sit down and them just sort out what them need to sort out and start mess with the thing, we can have it good going forward. But probably one side I said this, one side I said that, you know? So Kishian, Blake, Taylor, Civil. That's your pick. But Taylor another him not gone or something there. They must say you have a secure visa there for the center that the agent I talk about. And that's why I did want the information in a timely manner because he's saying that you have a secure visa and traveling. And I guess because him not respond, them probably just say, all right, him not interested. I send you a WhatsApp message and you email me. Me not get a response to WhatsApp. That could be a thing. All right, people, we'll take some phone call now. No? So if you want to call in, you can call in. There's a number on the screen. It's running at the base of the screen. You can call in. Coach, is it written rule that the fourth place finisher becomes an alternate? Alternate for the 4x1 or the 100 meters? There's a women's team for the Diamond League Saturday. Yes. No way Taylor should run on the relay team. Getting a visa to London is hard as well, regardless. Yup. I think all coaches for pro athletes and all stakeholders should have a meeting annually with the J3 to address issues, seek solutions, and work on a path forward. Yeah, most times it's a fourth place finisher because you just missed the qualification. Worse if you have the standard, yeah. Slowly on the women's team, coach. I don't know. What Rob Smith said as third place. So. Where Rob Smith said a terrible place. I should think so. I should think so. People like up the stream, and the phone line is now open. You can call in and let your voice be heard. Yeah, so that's pretty much it then. If nobody now call in, we can just move on. Big up to Navaski Anderson. Big up to Adrian Carr for qualifying for World Championship. Hey, Rap Smith, easy, I really think World Athletics and governing athletics organization should propose athlete visas. Come on, Daniel, call in, man. Call in and make your voice be heard. We like when you call in, man. Call the show. We are wait for you. Me I wait for you, Daniel. Bo shy. Nobody now see you. I'm wondering if we are the only country with relay selection issues. No, I don't think we're the only country with relay selection issues. Some people have short. Some people have a lot where they have to select from. Some people feelings are gonna get hurt. Well, just call make people them here then. Man say him nah drive, go up the road. Catch flight if you want keep up. You know, Rap Smith I idiot though. Rap Smith. You know, yeah. What a man we get trouble for a stream, man. You Rap Smith. Come people, call in, make we hear your voice on the issue. One thing. Agent a problem or the J3 a problem? We have relay selection issues because we refuse to create a system and abide by it. You know, Jamaicans unruly, you know, Michael. So all we have relay camp now. Good question. Good question. All of a sudden we have relay camp though. All right, people. So we're gonna end the show. I guess we have 1 hour talk on that, so that is sufficient. Let me hear what sports guru say. Coach, I know that Kishan avoided 200 meter because of his injury history. However, I think running a few competitive ones would solidify his 100 meters. Your thoughts? That is true. That is true. But again, remember there are machines that they are using now, the unconventional methods to improve athlete speed endurance. So they don't necessarily have to go through the rigors of doing the mechanical way of training. Just go on the machine and do some work so it can improve their speed endurance. But me like the mechanical way to some extent. But if you want to improve and move in a different direction where track is concerned, you have to go with the unconventional methods. All right. Think me answer that question there. Saw the women's 4x1 on the entry list. Do you have any idea which athletes will run it? I'm late. No, you know, but let us see. Remember, the females qualify already, you know, so they don't really. I guess others are just going out there to practice if they are actually running people. I don't hear nothing upon that. All right, people. So big up on yourself. As me get it, me drop it. See? Stay safe. Until next time. Peace.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.